So you want to get a tenant in your investment property from day one, but it doesn't always happen that way. Well, keep watching because I'm about to show you a few strategies that you can use to make sure that you improve your chances dramatically. Hi everybody, my name's Josh Masters, and while I work with hundreds of clients every year to secure the best investment properties, one of the biggest fears is not having a tenant in there from day one. Here are a few key strategies that we employ to make sure that we do have tenants in there as soon as possible. And the first one is to make sure that we're negotiating what we call early access. And that means that 2 weeks prior to settlement, we've negotiated for our property manager to go in and advertise the property and show prospective tenants through both midweek and on the weekend. What that does is it sets us up for when settlement does occur, hopefully we've secured a tenant in that time frame and we can have them in there from day one. The other thing I do is I negotiate settlements to avoid peak Christmas periods or holiday periods where people aren't around. After all, you don't want to have to settle on December 24th and then try and find a tenant because no one's around. The best thing to do is to extend the settlement through to the middle of January, and that way you've got a better pool of tenants ready to go. The same thing is around key holidays like Easter or major school holidays as well. Now the last thing is something around pricing, and I always make sure that I'm pricing my properties when they hit the market at a fair market value. I don't try and shoot for the stars like a lot of people do. The most important thing for me is to get a tenant in there ASAP, making sure that they pay the rent from day one. I don't want to be struggling with vacancies for the first 3 to 4 weeks because I'm trying to shoot for the stars on a property rental price. What I do though is make sure that I'm revising that market rent every year so I'm keeping up with current prices. That's super important. So if you do want to get your tenant in there from day one and you want to increase your chances, make sure you negotiate early access with the vendor party, make sure that you avoid key holidays, and make sure you price your rental at a fair market value to get people in from day one rather than pushing them away because it's too expensive. If you have any queries around this, drop me a line or leave me a comment below. You've been watching me, Josh Masters, on The Ladder.